also tell us that in mechanical engineering, what is more important, like theory, maths, practicals?
It is balanced for sure.
How important are the internships that a student does during his mechanical engineering journey or probably post he's completed the course?
Like I said, आपने भी एक क्वेश्चन मुझे पूछा था कि like is theory and practical which should be prefer, and it should be balanced like I said. So when we talk about internships, then it is considered as a practical kind of approach in it. So having internships and workshops is important.
Okay, so Rohan, can you tell us that what made you think that now after completing my bachelor's, I should probably think for a master's? What was that turning point?
I would say that key masters or planning for masters was done way before my bachelor's. Even I was thinking that shall I do my bachelor's also in some other country or what. But I chose to do bachelor's here, and then I decided that yes, let's go for masters to some other country or in abroad itself.
Okay, now can you just brief us what is a ATAS certificate and why is it required?
So ATAS is Academic Technology Approval Scheme. बेसिकली ये यूके का एक सर्टिफिकेशन है. यूके गवर्नमेंट आस्क फॉर इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट्स विच मेंशंस कि आप जो पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन कोर्स करने चाहते हो विच इज़ एडवांस इन इट, वो उसका आप किसी गलत तरीके से या फिर यू डोंट मिस यूज ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर इंफॉर्मेशन विच यू लर्न फ्रॉम देयर कंट्री.
Okay, so basically it's just like a certification or an oath that they are taking from us that if in case I gain knowledge about a certain course, I am not going to misuse it.
Yes.
That's as simple as that.
Yeah, so it is some kind of questionnaires in it, which was taken in video form from mine. And let's say that questions were that why you want to come to UK and why you particularly choose that course, and general questions which make sure that you are keen for that particular course, and you don't want to misuse that particular information.
Now, Rohan, let's move to the fun part. Like we are done with the education, BTech, MTech, and everything. So now you tell me, how did UK treat you the first time you went for your masters?
Let's say it was kind of exciting and new for me. Obviously, going to an international country all alone, and you have no one around known very well. It is kind of scary, but it is kind of exciting also.
Okay, good to know. So can you just quickly tell us like your journey from the airport to your university or the accommodation on your first arrival?
When I first landed in London, my cousin, he lives in Leicester, he came to pick me up, and he took me to my accommodation via train itself. And that was a kind of very great experience, which was very new and developed and everything. The first few things which we need to do in the couple of 2 weeks is first of all visit your university and complete your post arrival documentations, and take your ID cards and everything. This will help in creating your new bank account, and as well as you have to take a local SIM, which is mandatory and necessary. After doing this particular things, and then focus on your course, I would suggest that at least for a month. Then post that you can look for some activities or let's say part-time job.
Okay, so before we move on to the part-time jobs, पहले हम बात करते हैं accommodations के बारे में. So now it's like accommodations are multiple types of accommodations. So they are probably university based or probably private accommodations. So what would you suggest? Which kind of accommodation should a student generally choose?
So for accommodations, there are two types. One is student accommodation and second is private. Both are hand in hand, so there's not much difference in it. It's just upon personal kind of choice what you want. So in student accommodation, you have that security and everything, but they make sure that you have to be in particular time zone in that particular area. But you have some lenient freedom in private accommodation, and also you kind of have your community when you live in a private accommodation. But there is a benefit in student accommodation that you get to know new people and it gets more diversified.
Okay, now moving on to the part-time job. So, like you said, that you should settle in the university for the first month and then start hunting for part-time jobs.
Yes.
So, how would you suggest a student to hunt for a part-time job, and what kind of part-time job he should look for?
First of all, please don't be afraid to do any kind of jobs there, because as long as you're getting the money, you will be satisfied that yes, I'm doing something and my bills has been paid. But at the same time, obviously keep your first preference that you look into your field kind of job, and if not, then it is okay to do any kind of jobs. Like for example, or let's say in my case, what I have done is I was a chef in an Indian banquet kitchen, and it was kind of hobby for me. Obviously it was tedious and hardworking, but at the end what mattered was that it was covering up my expenses and everything.
Okay, that is great. And probably, can you just tell us that post you did that job, you said you completed your master's and you were doing an internship at a bowling alley. Can you just brief about it a bit?
As after completing a year in my chef job, there was a bowling place जहाँ पे मैं मैकेनिकल टेक्नीशियन बन गया था. सो बेसिक रोल उसमें था कि वहाँ पे 34 बॉलिंग लेन्स थे, तो उन सारे मशीन्स को रन करके मेक श्योर कि उसको ब्रेक डाउन ना हो, बिकॉज द मेन रीजन वॉज दैट कि उधर हर दिन कुछ ना कुछ तो कॉम्पिटिशन्स होते रहते हैं विच आर at domestic levels as well as national levels.
Oh, that's a very interesting job. Like while we go to play a bowling game, we never imagine कि पीछे मशीन में क्या होता है, या अगर कुछ गड़बड़ी हो जाए तो कौन आके देखता है. So I would say thank you for letting us know that people like you are helping us enjoy the bowling game.
I'm very glad and obliged about it.
Okay, now I have a question. So do I think all of the students have. इस मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग कंप्लीट करके कौन से जॉब रोल्स मैं कर सकती हूँ?
There are a lot of jobs roles which are specialty in particular sub part of the mechanical field. Like for example, there were a lot of maintenance kind of jobs where you're mechanical technician or maintenance guy. You have design engineer roles, you have production engineer roles, you have industrial engineer roles. You do also have roles in let's say their governments such as defense, as well as their metro system or train systems, and also there were jobs in nuclear plants and as well as automobile sectors. Some kind of 20-25 different type of roles are there, and they are highly paid for sure, which have a nice competitive salary in the market itself.
Okay, Rohan, now comes a very important question, which is AI is emerging. Will that cause a huge impact on the mechanical engineering stream?
Yes, and that impact is not in a bad way, it is in a good way, I would say. AI has kind of made easy for everyone, in particularly in all of the fields, not in particular field also. But let's say that the current job which I'm doing right now, it is based on making smart industries and smart factories. So, for example, a short example I will give is that whenever you kind of bolt a component to B component, you used to do by your hand. Now there are some tightening tools or DC tools which will do for you, and you just have to make sure that it has been completed or not. So yes, it has a big impact in every kind of field, and as well as it is a good way impacting mechanical engineering also. Okay. That's nice. So, if a student from class 12 is currently watching our episode, could you give him one tip that he should start preparing for some kind of a course which is going to be helpful for him for his graduation and his master's? So, I have 3 points in this. First is minimum one language you should learn, and when I say language, it is either computer language, for example, Python or Java or C Sharp, something like that. Minimum one technical software. It can be either 3D modeling or simulation or something like that. We do have SolidWorks, AutoCAD, and then ANSYS and MATLABs, any kind of thing. And third point is minimum one non-technical or soft skills like problem thinking or problem identifying and or let's say communication skills, something like kind of things.
ओके दैट वाज रियली इंसाइटफुल. अगर अब ये वीडियो कोई ग्रेजुएशन का स्टूडेंट देख रहा है, व्हाट वुड बी दोस 3 points यू वुड टेल दैट स्टूडेंट?
For graduate, I think the 3 points which they should focus on is the first one is to do projects while your academic studies. Second would be doing some certifications in some kind of courses or softwares. Any would be preferable, or both would be preferable. And third is taking some exposure, such as internship or workshops. Or let's say you can also do a part-time contract job also.
Okay, so Rohan, you just said about the part-time job. So
Mhm.
if you have to give an advice to a student, as in how to find a part-time job, what would that advice be?
So my first advice would be to make connections and have references. There are a lot of people who will help you to find a part-time job for you, and they will give you some insight that how it works and how what should you apply for. Second would be go online and there are some websites which will help you to find part-time jobs such as Indeed Flex, Move to Job, etc. And third thing is go to your university help desk where they also have kind of part-time jobs which are related to research base also as well as course base and also in their particularly non-functional facilities. So
Rohan, now you are working in India since last couple of months. So can you tell us that what is your current job role?
So my current job role is process automation engineer. In short, I would say that I have to define a process for a particular operation or sequence in automobile sectors. It is very exciting, like because it is project based, not a product based, and yes, I'm happy with my current role as it has met my expectations and what I have done in it.
Okay, Rohan. Now coming to the most exciting part, the rapid fire.
Whoa.
And mind you, the answers should be super rapid and super fiery. Okay?
Sure.
Okay. Now, mechanical engineering, passion driven or money driven?
It's passion driven with good kind of money.
Mechanical engineering in India or abroad?
I would say mechanical engineering in abroad because I had a lot of fun that time.
One big myth about mechanical engineering.
Oh, that you are a mechanic and you'll just end up having a garage or repair home appliances.
One big mistake students should avoid.
Never take your career decision under pressure.
Okay, Ron, I have another question. Is British accent important?
Oh God, no. It's just important to know English. Accent is not a problem there.
One last question. 3 top advices you would give our audience today.
Just listen to your heart, never back down, and live your moments.
तो गाइस, दिस वाज टुडेज एपिसोड. आई होप हमने आपके थोड़े डाउट्स क्लियर किए हैं. अगर आपको आज का एपिसोड हेल्पफुल लगा तो डू शेयर इट विद योर फ्रेंड्स एंड फैमिली हु आर स्टार्टिंग देयर इंजीनियरिंग जर्नी. एंड हाँ, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलना. ऑल्सो आप कमेंट सेक्शन में बता सकते हो कि नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में आपको कौन से करियर के बारे में जानना है एंड वी विल मेक श्योर टू गेट एक्सपर्ट्स फ्रॉम दैट फील्ड. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में ऐसे ही नए करियर अपॉर्चुनिटीज के बारे में जानने के लिए. अंटिल देन, ड्रीम बिग, प्लान स्मार्ट, हैप्पी लर्निंग.